2 weeks ago, I covered a story about a teacher in Oakville, Trafalgar High School in Canada who dressed quite inappropriately. A couple of days ago, I received an email from YouTube where they wrote that they're gonna age restrict one of my videos. Can you guess which one? The irony is outstanding. I'm not allowed to show his big prosthetic breasts on YouTube to minors. But the teacher's not only allowed to, he's even condoned for flashing his fetish in front of minors in a space where the children are supposed to feel safe. And the students can't do anything about it. They can't protest. And they're obligated to participate in this woke circus. Speaking of protesting, there are a lot of students and their parents who are too scared to speak up against the teacher. But luckily there was a protest in front of the school, and let's watch some of that together.
I'm a mother of two, grandmother of three, retired teacher of 28 years, and I'm not having it anymore.
I'm here today to stand for our children. It seems like our government has failed us, and they would rather protect perverts instead of our impressionable children.
They're all confused. They're being taught what to think, not how to think. That's not what education is supposed to be.
There's being inclusive, and then there's using inclusivity as a shield. And I believe that's what's happening here. I think someone's taken their fetish to school and hiding behind being transgender, and it's disgusting.
Yes, preach. It has nothing to do with being trans. The protesters, they know it. I think everyone knows it to this point. I hope so.
There needs to be civil rules in order for everyone to be safe and everyone to be have a space and live peacefully.
I'm shocked right now. There's hundreds of people out here. It was just me and my lonesome there, but I think what it's really important for me to come out here today right now is to just reiterate again, like this individual, they have dysphoria. They probably have some autogenophilic tendencies. And if they don't have an ability to control that, it's not fair that they should be working at such an institution. Public schools should be neutral. You should not be pushing any sort of implicit or explicit biases in the education system. That's absolutely wrong.
Love that. What he's talking about is autogynephilia, and I haven't talked a lot about that on my channel, so let's dive into it. Autogynephilia is defined as a male's tendency to be sexually aroused by the thought of himself as a female. In the old days, I think we would call it a transvestite. And as you all know, there's a difference between being a transsexual and being a transvestite. There's cross-dressing and then there's gender dysphoria. Two very different things. The term autogynephilia is created by sexologist Ray Blanchard. Blanchard categorized trans women into two groups: homosexual transsexuals, who are attracted exclusively to men and are feminine in both behavior and appearance, and autogynephilic transsexuals, who are sexually aroused at the idea of having a female body. As you can imagine, Ray Blanchard's work is quite controversial. The World Professional Association for Transgender Health objected to the inclusion of a mention of autogynephilia that was added to the DSM-5, calling it an unproven theory. Because everything that counters the trans agenda, the woke ideology, is a conspiracy theory. Apparently. I don't really get the objection because, it's a thing. It's a real thing. I've given it a lot of thought, and if you're autogynephilic, I don't really care. Whatever turns you on in your bedroom turns you on, and it's legal, perfectly harmless. But the only problem I have is that we, first of all, accept it as trans, because being trans is not a fetish. The point of transitioning is not to get sexually aroused or anything like that. And the biggest problem is, of course, if you are autogynephilic, showing it off in front of minors who already cannot go anywhere. They're students in that classroom. They cannot go anywhere. They can't do anything about it. It's predatory. According to the trans and woke ideology, anyone who claims to be trans, they have to be affirmed. It's so important to some people that they're validated as a trans person. Why? There's nothing fun about being trans. it's quite a sad lifestyle. So I don't think it's odd that we see people taking advantage of the everyone who says that they're trans are trans kind of thing. What I find funny about this whole story about the Trafalgar High School teacher is on TikTok. I don't know how much you watch TikTok, maybe leave a comment down below. I watch a little bit too much. There is a trend where women, they want to wear different outfits and then they say, this is what I would wear if I was a teacher.
All right, could you actually wear these as a Canadian teacher? No. No. Yes.
I'm not a teacher, but I'm pretty sure that that I cannot even show without it being age restricted, it's not appropriate. But it's just a wild guess. I haven't seen any TikToks about this high school teacher where they made the comparison, they made it to this trend, and it's disappointing. It would be a good TikTok, I'm just saying. I want to clarify, I don't have an issue with YouTube age restricting that video. As my good friend Buck Angel said, it's pornography, and that doesn't belong on YouTube. The point I'm trying to make with this video is, if it's not allowed on YouTube for under 18s, then why the hell is it allowed in a high school classroom? Thank you all for watching this video. Remember to hit subscribe if you want to see more content like this. Like this video, comment down below what you think, and I'll see you in my next video. Peace out.